Alright, so the audio for our pizza video actually did not work, so we're just going to be explaining each of the pizza places.
Technical difficulties, technology, 2019. So we'll give you still a little recap on our thoughts on the pizza throughout the day. Best ones, worst ones, things to look out for, stuff like that.
Yep.
Alright, so stop one was Time Market. Walking into Time Market, you get a bustling sense. It was definitely packed with people for a Saturday.
It was a good atmosphere in there.
Very
Really
solid
liked it.
atmosphere, yeah. Pizza came out pretty hot, pretty fresh. Didn't look the most appetizing just because I'm not big on the thinner crust, which I think you kind of agreed on.
Not a fan of thin crust.
Yeah, not a fan. You really had to kind of like fold it and just kind of like dig into it. It was like kind of like super doughy. Taste wise, it tasted pretty fresh though. It was the first time I had ever had Time Market, so I didn't mind it too much other than the fact that it was like drooping when I ate it. So 1 to 10, I think I gave it about a 6.
I thought the pizza could use a little bit more sauce, and I don't like when my pizza is saggy like that. And I would rate it a 6 out of a 10.
Stop 2 was Brooklyn on 4th Avenue. That's a place I've been to many a times. Definitely a good spot to go to after a night out on 4th. They're open pretty late, and they're a pretty popular spot amongst the Tucson locals. So I think that was your first time there. So kind of what were your thoughts on it?
Yeah, that was my first time. I definitely liked that this pizza had a little bit more sauce, even though it doesn't look very appetizing. It was actually a lot better than the first place that we tried, I thought.
1 to 10, I think I gave it an 8. It's always been pretty consistent for me. Good amount of toppings. It's not too thin for me. And it's just always had a good taste. Tastes a little better after a night out, I will say, than after you've sampled a bunch of pizza throughout the day. But still pretty good. 8 out of 10 for me.
I'd have to give it a 7.5 out of 10.
Spot number 3 was No Anchovies on University. Another place I frequented very often. I've always been a fan of their buffalo chicken pizza. So this was my first time actually trying something other than that. What were your initial thoughts kind of when you stopped in?
The upstairs I thought was a really cool place to like just have a night out with friends, and just it was a fun atmosphere up there. The pizza did not look very appetizing, and it was the last place that we tried, so I was a little stuffed, but the pizza was good. Still a little thin for my liking overall though. How about you?
1 to 10, I'd probably also be around an 8, maybe a little bit higher had I not eaten a bunch of pizza throughout the day. Same thing with the last spot. But it's always been pretty consistent for me, and then the atmosphere is always a plus. I think we got there right before it really kind of picked up. So it was just kind of getting in the swing of things. They had some music going. They obviously have the games up top, but it's a cool little atmosphere and a good little spot on University Boulevard to go to and eat. So if you haven't been there, definitely the buffalo chicken pizza is really good, but the pepperoni is also pretty good.
I thought that it was lacking a little bit of sauce. I do like more sauce, and like I said, it was thin, so I'd have to give it a 6.5 out of 10. Overall, my favorite place at the end is Brooklyn's. I liked their sauce to cheese ratio, and even though the pizza was a little thin, I thought it was really good.
Overall, all 3 of them were pretty good in their own ways. They each brought, I think, different things to the table. No Anchovies was my favorite one. I felt like it was good to kind of try a different type of pizza from them than I'm normally used to, but I still feel like it was the same quality and consistency that I'm always used to from them. And it is a good place to go to at night, after hours, different things you're doing on campus. So overall, I think No Anchovies was my favorite part of the pizza tour. So until next time.